Hello, Room 15, and happy Friday. We've made it. Today is Friday, May 15th, 2020. I hope you guys are ready for a great day. And depending on what time you're watching this, I hope you're ready for our Google Meet today at 1:30. And if we already met and you're watching this later, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to join us. It's always a fun time and it's great to see your guys' faces. So I look forward to it on Fridays, so I hope you do too. Okay, chapter 12 of Miss Holly is Too Jolly, the Big Holiday Pageant. Finally, the day arrived of the big holiday pageant. Everybody came to school in their costumes. Miss Holly wore a Santa suit. Me and Ryan and Michael wore black jackets and had our hair greased up so we looked like Elvis. It was cool. We peeked through the curtains from backstage. The all purpose room was packed with parents. A bunch of them were setting up video cameras to record the show. Guess what? Miss Holly said. Dr. Carbles, the president of the Board of Education, is here. He's sitting in the front row. Let's put on a great show for him. The stage was decorated with big candy canes, snowmen, fake snow, and a giant reindeer. It looked great. So here are the boys. Do you think they look like Elvis? Miss Holly nodded to me and Ryan and Michael. We pulled a long rope to open the curtain. The show started out with one of the fifth grade classes telling the story of Christmas. After that, me and Michael and Ryan sang Hound Dog. Everybody went crazy. After that, one of the fourth grade classes told the story of Kwanzaa. After that, we sang Winter Wonderland. After that, one of the third grade classes told the story of Hanukkah. After that, Emily sang the dreidel song. Dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Me and Ryan and Michael were talking. Turns out working the spotlight and taking turns working the spotlight, and it was my turn. I shone the light right on Emily while she was singing and spun around. The light is too high, AJ, Ryan said. You're shining it in her eyes. I am not, I said. R2. We went back and forth like that for a while, but we didn't get the chance to finish the argument because the most amazing thing in the history of the world happened. What do you think happened? Make a guess. Maybe. Let's see. While Emily was singing and spinning around, she must have slipped on some fake snow or something because she fell off the stage. You should have been there. When Emily was falling, she tried to grab hold of the giant reindeer, but it wasn't nailed down or anything, and the two of them fell into the front row and landed on Dr. Carbles, the president of the Board of Education. It was a real Kodak moment. People were screaming. Mrs. Cooney, the nurse, ran over to make sure Emily was okay. The reindeer's head fell off, and some of the kindergarten kids started crying. It was hilarious, and we got to see it live and in person. Miss Holly ran onto the stage and told the audience there would be a short intermission. Backstage, all the girls were upset. All the boys were laughing their heads off. You guys ready? Pretty funny. Poor Emily. This is the worst holiday pageant ever, said Andrea, and Arlo is responsible. Me? I asked. What did I do? It was your idea for Emily to spin around, she said. You shined the spotlight right in her eyes. That's why she fell off the stage. Now everything is a big mess. So is your face, I told her. Miss Holly said we should both calm down. She said the show was still great and that we should get ready for the big finale. All the kids in the school were going to gather together on stage and sing Jingle Bells, while Santa's, Elvis's, that's us, lowered Mr. Klutz and his sleigh full of presents down from the ceiling. Every excuse me. Everybody got into position. Mr. Klutz climbed into the sleigh in his Santa costume. Ryan pulled open the curtains. Me and Michael grabbed the ropes to lower the sleigh from the ceiling. The parents started clapping. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Me and Michael pulled on the ropes. The only problem was my rope was stuck. My rope is stuck, I yelled over to Michael, but he couldn't hear me over the music. He kept pulling his rope. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! I looked up at the sleigh. The front of it was coming down, but the back part was stuck. The sleigh was tilting forward. Mr. Klutz was going to fall. I tried to get my ropes loose, but it was still stuck. Michael kept lowering the front end of the sleigh. Mr. Klutz reached up and grabbed one of the poles on the ceiling. Jingle bells, jingle all the... The kids didn't get a chance to finish their song because all the presents that were on the sleigh tumbled out and fell onto their heads. Some of the parents started screaming. Mr. Klutz was hanging from the pole near the ceiling. I guess it was the North Pole. Ha ha ha. Help, help, he yelled. Mr. Klutz Santa's hat fell off and his fake beard. Uh-oh. The beard landed on some first grader's head. She freaked out and threw it into the audience. It landed on some lady. She screamed and threw it off of her like it was a dead animal. It landed on some other lady and she screamed too. The parents were throwing the beard around the all-purpose room. The custodian, Miss Lazar, ran to get a ladder so she could rescue Mr. Klutz. Those Elvises ruined the show, some kid yelled. I looked at Ryan. Ryan looked at Michael. Michael looked at me. We didn't have anything to say. The three of us made a run for the exit in the back of the all-purpose room. It's Arlo's fault, hollered Andrea. He's responsible. The Elvises have left the building, Michael yelled as we ran out the door. Hasta la vista, baby, I yelled. We ran out of there as fast as we could. I don't know if we'll ever go back. Well, that's what happened at our big holiday pageant. Maybe me and Ryan and Michael will have to go live and live in Antarctica for the rest of our lives. Maybe Miss Holly will have to go live in Spain. Maybe the video of Emily falling off the stage will be on America's funniest home videos or YouTube nowadays. Maybe me and Ryan and Michael will be allowed to come back to school. Maybe we'll have a better holiday pageant next year. Maybe Miss Lazar will be able to get Mr. Klutz down from the North Pole. But it won't be easy. Surprise, surprise. That book is over, guys, which is perfect timing. So Monday we will begin our new book. We'll take a sneak peek like readers do before they start to read a new book. I'm so excited. I hope you are too. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.